up? Whoa.
He bring this one.
What?
Hello, what up? Welcome to our next episode of Dappa Talks. As all your host, Dappa. You could follow me Instagram, Twitter, everywhere, Dappa. Right? Like, comment, share, subscribe, all you know the things. Just go give you a little follow. You know, show a little love. All you've been doing it, right? Coast on the scene.
1-6.
Right? Bishop on the scene. Playing some kind of mad game on the phone, but I feel like it's time.
Nah. This, they just my introduction.
We can get all your our male views in a while. You know,
a minute.
just to subtract from all the bacchanal we just usually be doing. I mean, every once in a while we must get serious now, boy. I mean, it's be fun at the same time, but it's be more deep topics, things that, you know.
Bacchanal is real self-real.
Yeah, because, you know, when this drop,
nobody gonna watch your jelly.
yeah, right, you understand, but we go still talk the things as best possible.
Yeah, Bacchanal is self-real.
Yeah.
If Bacchanal is self-real.
October the 13th, we have our first boat ride.
Raw!
Skin only, right?
Can't wait.
I'll come out,
But I'm telling you.
right? Tickets out already on sale, right?
Skin only. So yeah.
Just message our committee member, they'll get you now, man. Right?
Message the Dappa Talks page. Do something.
message
Get in
the-
contact
message
with somebody.
Message anybody. We're outside, we're gonna have a nice time. We're celebrating everything in October. October is a celebration month.
Big celebration.
For those who don't know, October going to make it 4 years. Dappa Talks.
4 years.
4 years.
That consistency. That was
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Big up all there. Every time. Big up all there.
All the time.
Right. Shot o'clock. We will still take a little shot even though we're gonna get serious.
I need a shot.
Right?
Right now.
You know at this time too, people don't sit down saying, hey boy, no shit talk, no this, that, right. But the lime.
Tragic.
Lime.
Tragic.
Right?
Yeah, Peyton, when you're cooking.
Yeah, this one of them episodes.
Yeah, Peyton.
This one of them episodes. Right? More life, more love, more everything.
This is Gilles.
This is her. So, it had a settle. If you had one message to your 18-year-old self, to everybody in the room here, over 30, right? So, one message you feel like if you had the chance to go back in time and talk to yourself when you was 18, like what you would tell yourself?
Believe in yourself more.
Mm.
Yeah. You know. If you're on Twitter, you see some a thing saying RIP to the chances
That they didn't take.
I didn't take.
Yeah.
Because of a shy self.
I might even say,
believe that.
I might say, be patient with yourself a little more. Because
No, well, before we show you, let him go through.
Well, honest, I'm gonna say by patient. But like for me, I didn't do a lot of things because of being shy or
true.
or not even, I wouldn't say coward, but I was always safe now, boy, in everything. True. Like I didn't take much risk or anything like that.
No, that sometimes has with your background too,
You know?
depending on how you live.
No, that's it. But if no,
yeah.
See how your life going now,
I
yeah.
could talk to my 18-year-old self. I'd be like, hey, believe in yourself more now, but you understand that because that thing
Like
was-
believe in yourself enough to take the risk.
Yeah. So like that's so like alright. So like when I was 16 or 15, I think 15, when trials for Nashies,
Right.
right? Get called back to the second screening, and then get called to the training. But the training was a Saturday.
Adventist.
My mother let me know I can't go.
Yeah.
I now reaching manhood way, you know. And I was like, what to do boy, turn over. Because I know if I disobey shit, I did it for me, and you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know what, alright, cool, I ain't going. You understand? But then it's like, when I talk to my uncle and them after, they be like, boy, you could have come and let me know that we that
Make provisions for
yeah,
you.
we that rally fair and time. I be like, yeah, but no, like if I had that kind of
That,
knowledge,
you know, and I've been really tell you know how much Adventists I hear speak that in terms of especially football or some form of a sport.
but any sport,
Any sport, some form of
that
sport.
good, like you're good in.
But I could, as you said, I could recall like even when in school there's something and I wanted to go and try out for USC football team and think, my mother let me know, forget that because even though it's USC, she telling me it had no future in that. Like they seen it as you're going to have to play football on Saturday.
No, but
Forget
that's
that
rough
sport.
too, you know.
No, dog.
Because as in, like for me, with my, I feel like my son had to play multiple sports,
Mm-hmm.
and it had nothing to do with him being good in his sport.
But
It
what,
literally just, you see, bonding and having that ideal team, just make a big difference in men now, boy.
but what I would say too is I really don't think now that I should really blame my parents because I probably want them know to
No, I
I
don't.
don't feel
No,
like it's
mama,
that
mama,
big.
I ain't
Because-
blaming them. You know. I just say it was the reason
Why?
why
It shaped your decision.
it shaped
because
the
like
decision now.
because like the divide in my house was right. My father was more laid back and relaxed.
Right.
My mother was
Same.
more strict,
Same.
academic, school,
Yeah.
this, that. So like in terms of punishment,
Right.
that one my mother used as punishment. You can't go and do that.
Right. Yeah.
Whereas my father said that I'm making sense because that is something you can get better in.
Yeah.
So that is the divide now. But in all fairness, I come to understand now is due to how my mother's brought up. My mother's brought up a little harder, so she saw my grandmother grinding.
Yeah.
So when she now began to work, she started to say, well, now I saw my mother do this and sacrifice that. So she tried to say, well, boy, I see what it is. But you have to remember, most adults, I mean, say old people, they don't really adapt now, boy.
Now, I'm not going to say some of them so one-track minded on,
Yeah,
on
yeah.
how things was and this is the
Yeah,
only way to
yeah.
succeed.
They do,
They do how outside this
Yeah, they
way.
do. They're not
Study your
diverse.
book.
They're not diverse in thinking at all. Even like a simple thing like a phone.
Now, I'm not going to say because of how technology is now and how it was back then, they not seeing technology as a means of income.
Yeah,
They seeing it as, oh, they're so caught up in this.
Yeah.
And that is something where I feel like, so like even now when people like when my mother see my son, he could be on the tablet, right? But he born in an area where that is the norm now, boy. That is where the world at. So I do like he will play down and go outside for himself. I have no problem with that. But there's like,
For an old person,
oh, 2 hours now here on that thing, and I like, boy, so rather him not be on it. And then when you go to school, everybody on it. Everybody advancing at a rate.
and when people having conversations with him about what's going on,
Yeah,
he
he
like,
out of the no like that.
I
you
don't
know,
even
he
I
out
don't
of
even
the-
have a iPad. Where's the iPad? Ah, what?
But I'm not blaming like my mother or anything for the decision. But I just saying that like if me now could talk to 18-year-old me, I'd be like try and tap into more resources around, you know, boy. You
And then
understand?
too, in her mind, she not wrong for the way in which she trying to guide
No,
you.
yeah, she wasn't
So,
wrong, you know.
it
That
could
was
never-
just the religion, and that
Correct.
was the understanding of religion for them at the point in time. For me, I wouldn't deter anybody from going and do something like football, whether it be on a Saturday or not. But
Because that
you can make it a priority now.
That you understand, yeah, no.
Yeah, if it's one Saturday for the month, you know, and then training is other days, you can miss that one training. That to me, that I always look at it. But if it is every training is Saturday, you can take 2 and go to church 2. That's just me now. I always look at it now, boy. But not everybody
Then,
see.
and I'm going to say too, all them things depend on your personal relationship with
Yeah.
God too. Most of the time, people functioning and trying to judge you based on what you doing, and them themselves don't even have a relationship with us. So in them kind of settings, when you sit down and you have a conversation with God, you supposed to know how you moving based on your. And that's the funny thing, eh?
I will tell 18-year-old me that too.
What's that?
Have a close relationship with the Lord, boy.
True.
Like, as a firm believer in the Lord, in that there is something governing us.
Yeah.
But in terms of when and how and why, I'd speak to him. Now I have a much deeper understanding as to why I would lean on the Lord before. So it's ready. We say like faith is like a mustard seed.
Yeah.
That is really it's real hard, but it's very important to understand at the same time because though without God you really can't do nothing.
Yeah, really.
And right now the ups.
I know what to say.
Why?
The
I
ups,
feel like these days, right? I'm more in tune. Like I think it was he said I was telling what it was, dog. I pray for every little thing these days, you know.
though you have
The
to.
shortest, the longest, or
Yeah.
by randomly.
Just
Yeah, you have to.
Dog.
You see the ups.
Yeah.
But though I tell you, right, the amount of unhappy people that has been mingling with daily.
Dog, that's so fucking real.
And let me show you this, right? And the most dangerous person is an unhappy person. Because here what going on, where they're thinking from or what them want to do is to equate to them unhappiness.
Yeah,
you know.
correct. And they can't allow that.
So somebody will do something, right? It's not even beneficial to them, but just to how you
Yes,
In a-
boy.
Uneasy.
come on.
You
Come on.
understand?
Dog.
But you know what I do now? I make it my own peace.
What I have to
So
do?
I will deal with the outcome. So whatever
Yeah.
you trying to do, I will deal with the outcome.
Right.
I not going and try to make you get to understand to try to do anything again. Whatever the outcome may be.
Yeah.
Because something had to end for something to start, right?
True.
Right? And everything that's come to an end. So when that end, something new start. Then, but again, you see your energy. See that your bubble.
Yeah.
That boy, there are people sitting down and they just poke in your bubble and you don't even know.
Yeah.
Poke,
And that, like you said,
poke.
that have plenty to do with your spirituality too, because a lot of the time people who unhappy don't know any better because they don't have that peace.
They
now.
do have happy.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because like if so for me, growing up, church, turn over. One of the first things I always remember this pastor school, we used to say this. The main thing in life is to understand that you're born to die.
Ooh.
Like the first, I always remember that. He said that it was a funeral and he said it and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
From that concept, I understand everybody have to go in.
Yeah, this one, right? And they tell you water is healthy for you, right?
Right.
100% of the people that drink water is die.
And it's good for you.
Yeah.
100% of the people, everybody who drink water is die.
And I feel like knowing or even having that understanding of, all right, life coming will come to an end. Every morning when you wake up, you're dying.
Yeah, closer.
You're closer. Ooh,
You understand?
ooh, Kirk. Yeah,
So we
yeah.
literally, people don't say we living, but we really dying. You
Mm.
understand? So when I see people, so like that's one of my big things. I do argue. I'm not wasting no time arguing. And I see when we lose blacks, I was 19. Yeah, he was 20. I was 19. And for like a little period, like you say about 9 months, probably a year, I'd give up on God entirely.
No, it does happen, no.
Because I'd never understand why you would take somebody who never do
Genuine
nobody not to.
thing,
You understand? And I was like, now it can't have God, but it's over. You understand? And I remember Pato, they come with them that started Blacks Foundation. And we had a dinner boy. And we went back by in the valley they were IKEA. Boy, and I in the road bawling. Pato and Pato hugging me up and I am bawling in the road. And I say, nah, this can't be life thing, understand? And then after that, started thing and bunks up Shadi. Yo, south. And she started letting me boy, like, you started going back to church and
Right.
thing and whatever. I know you're going to church, but you ain't really studying nothing. No, you
Yeah, that's day.
now, but so I going and thing. And then it's just, the more it goes, the more you're feeling at ease now, boy. Kind of, you know? Because I ain't going and talk to nobody. I ain't going there for nobody. I going there for me now.
Yeah.
And I thought they be about that.
And then I started to realize, alright, cool, start back reading the Bible and things. And I'm like, you really have a reason why go do you do, how we do it, them kind of thing.
But
You might not even understand, but
Yeah.
again,
No, but look at how look at the transition into which she explained that. It start off with boy hand on God to slowly finding your way back
Yeah.
to God on it.
no, but like my biggest question I got was during the period with my father.
No, and so you realize
That is a
Dog.
that is a big, if not the biggest lesson.
That
In
and
life.
like it has certain people that just cross your path, right? And just chaos.
Lord, I thank you these days.
I
I don't have it like that.
And
to not.
and you just be like, why?
Yeah. No, now let me show you a form, right? Me personally, I have grown very, very, very good at eliminating the negativity in my life. And it's literally just a mindset thing with me. So whatever going on or transitioning, however it happen, it will take me about 2 to 5 minutes to be in that negativity.
Fair.
Past that 5 minutes, my mind is automatically switched to, boy, let me do something positive, or let me go and do this. So
No, but that
I
people,
can't dwell in it.
no, but that people that dies their go-to. You know?
But I think it's something I interview Kevin I did. The time you take in to dwell in that negativity is time that you could be spending doing something positive.
And it's time that you're dying.
And you're well with this perspective now, you're actually wasting time.
Literally.
So as I always say, well, the more closer me and him get, I get to realize, dog, is really don't have time to let things bother you. You know?
Yeah, that's the DVD outcome.
No, like it don't make sense.
It doesn't.
Because when you
But human nature is you will react. But
well,
remember how with
I don't even reacting.
we know well that what tell you well that come
As I get older now,
exposure, maturity, so
Yeah.
a lot
Correct.
of different things experience. It's like me dog is whatever.
I taking real things on it. Now, I was having this conversation with somebody else. I said the main difference between men and women where conflicts is, in terms of resolution, is that if we consider this person to be a friend, we just address it head on. Like if we consider that person to be somebody in real life, as men, we just address it head on. We don't wait and sit down and be like, how we do me that boy? Nah boy, I think that, and you're going and sit down and sulk in it. If you consider that person, you're going to bring that person, hey, I really like how you do my that thing.
Yeah, but you ever realize sometimes people consideration of you is as much as they could.
And what you think it is?
Not even that. You ever realize people that try to control you?
With the actions.
Yeah. Like people that's real trying to manipulate you. Like it's real trying to.
No, but they will take advantage of, they know you is this type of person and they will do certain things.
Right. But you ever realize when they realize I can't control you? How?
I mean, they will consider you a bad friend.
Not even that. A person, you ever realize how negative the environment does come because they can't control it? And you have to remember, and the reason why people do that because people just fear what they can't control them.
That's true. That's a real thing.
So, like we say, you might be with a young lady, right? And she requiring a certain thing of you. But you know yourself enough to know that is not you,
Right.
right? She'll be coming at you with certain things, not even directly pertaining to what is the issue, you know, but she'll just be coming at you with negative things to high in a limbo to see if you were conform, you know. And that's what people just try to do. People just try to make you and try to mend you and bend you to be the version of you that they like, you know.
I don't have that in my life and I don't feel like I need any form of that in my life.
No, well, that the fact that they do all that, and me now,
So,
and the biggest lesson, not even the biggest lesson, the biggest thing I tell myself, I no longer offer the benefit of the doubt, you know.
It is what it is.
Dog, you show me
Everything
something.
is what it is, yeah.
Me,
So you said the
my,
potential
yeah,
is
my
what
for
it
myself,
is, what it is.
and I say, nah, it go be better.
yeah.
That is what it is.
She mean to do it like that.
Especially in an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah.
See where you show me there, that is you.
Take it for what you see. Take
Yeah,
it for what you
but-
So,
see.
but we all are now, no?
Yeah, but here we know. Think you might say, nah, that was there, there was no thing. And I could be different, and that would be the conversations where they would say, nah, that could be different.
Yeah.
Worse. Second.
Yeah. No, but then, and they got so, like, the next thing, in situations like that, and I feel like this helped me from small. Since I young, I had this mental. If, let me say, Dappa is a drunk on. Everywhere you going, you go and get drunk. After a while, I know where to go with him, I mean not to go with him. I know what to expect from him now, boy.
Fair.
You understand? So now, it's not that he's not my friend, It's just, I know how to rule it. I know what to expect, how to rule it, them kind of things now, boy. And DMX had said in the interview on Drink Champs, where he say, trust a snake to be a snake.
Yeah.
You understand?
If it
Trust
bite.
a dog to be a dog.
Yeah, if it bite, it bite, yeah.
Exactly, because you get too close to it. You understand? So don't ever watch nobody and say, why he doing me this or that. Understand who are around, boy. You understand? That next thing, 18 year with me, I tell him, keep the same friends here. You
No, well, in
understand?
all fairness, I was never really a new circle kind of man.
Yeah.
Still not that kind of person.
The vast majority of my friends is still my...
Yeah.
I actually take pride in that.
I don't think.
No, and you see now, I really don't trust nobody. Right?
I actually take real pride in that too.
I
No,
never trust them problem.
Though you see, I ain't even dealing with friends. See humans, dog.
And that's and like I now say, I don't have a problem with trusting people. I just expect people to be who they are, which is a human. And it's always said that.
But here
you're
is the
human first.
No, but here is the frightening part of that. Does never show you the real human first.
Why I say that? And like what aspect? Like what?
You will meet a sadist thing. Like say you're gonna sweat.
Right.
How he will rap with you or deal with you
Yeah.
in that situation or
Right.
situations going along. When he getting better than you started, but I not George. Oh, George operating so, but I George.
Yeah.
You understand?
George was always so.
George just show you what he think you wanted to see till you get comfortable. You know?
Right. And George is a human.
I
Right.
do agree.
And
I'm gonna tell you, no. I understand where he does coming from with it, but why doesn't I agree with is that in that instance, yes, he's a human, yes, you do what you do, but what you do have a consequence. And you need to
I'm not saying they don't have a consequence. What I'm saying is from my peace and my understanding of life, I am not going to dwell on what you do.
all over.
You understand?
Well,
No, it's not about dwelling, you know.
But I need you to know.
It's just the fact that
I bracket in
it's
here.
just the fact that you came with ulterior motives from jump.
Yeah.
From jump.
And when I figure it out, you go have the whole lot of bricks.
Yeah, and that's like I said,
You
that's
have to hold our bricks.
Like
That is
dog,
okay.
like one of my biggest peeves in between people, right? Dog, you see people that insecure, right?
Oh, damn.
And
I wouldn't say that, but
no, listen to what I'm telling you, right? Because
How am explain it?
yeah, I needed to explain.
no, because insecure people, insecurity is like a personality, you know.
No, it is. It's self-hate.
Right? So an insecure person that's asks a series of questions, right?
Yeah.
To feel better about yourself.
In the same way, and you just be like, but why you asking me this? And you fact that you don't want to answer because like you say, no,
And the funny thing about that is your response to what they asking, you either have to try and frame it in such a way that you know it's gonna make them feel better about themselves.
But-
Madness.
so, but they not even aware. They say, no, I just want to know.
Yeah.
Alright, but so alright, hear my thing, right? All the saying is madness, right? A lot of not all the time, but a lot of times insecurities come from trauma. Right? Whatever trauma it might be.
Right?
Things that we might not experience or might not even understand.
Right?
You understand? So they will say, you meet a girl, she father with someone less she. Right? So all she feel like she good for is sex.
Right?
You understand?
You
Anytime you try to treat she otherwise,
When
like,
is the greatest help
she
with
asks,
that?
what you doing that for? Like why like that like
Because she's confused.
she confused.
She never experienced
So
it.
insecurities be a mixture sometimes of trauma, you understand? And sometimes it's be a mixture of what you say never see come see kind of way. Whereas in somebody doing something for you and they don't know why, like you say confusion.
Confused.
And it's like, why would you do this? Like that kind of way now, but
And this will bring you back to where we started. Find God.
No, just now, hold on. I understand where you're coming from because how I used to always frame those type of things is that yes, you need to work on yourself.
Have to.
But at the same time, you would never know if you are the person. Most of the times, I just always say, I don't want to be that person. But you would never know if you are the person to help that person.
True. But let me show you this, right? You see constructive criticism. People need to understand what that is and stop misinterpreting it with people.
That's easier said than
done.
because
no, but that have plenty to do with you, as an individual.
right, no, that is why it's easier said than done because you telling somebody that, hey,
Super.
Yeah, like soup. I didn't want to
I shall use that one.
Jesus Christ.
You telling somebody that what I telling you here, just feel better about yourself. And them watching it from a perspective of,
You bring him down.
yeah, no, why are you telling it? Why you even telling me this?
Yeah, because that's what insecurity is. That's right. You see that, like, a lot of people will say, alright, so, like, I have an insecurity of disappointing people or like my elders. And that's because that was drilled in me from small now. You understand? So, like, here are the things I get licks for, right? If I get a B, I get licks for that. You understand?
Oh, that blaze my ass.
No, that's it. Growing up now, boy. That's like how, like, come on, my mother whole family's teachers,
Scholars,
principals.
yeah.
So everybody academically inclined now, boy. You understand? So we adopted. So we had to meet the standard that probably not naturally in our bloodline. You
Is it?
understand? Or the genetics.
Yeah.
So we had to work extra hard now just to say, well, yeah, that Allison children, that kind of way now, boy. And it's like, it was like a constant pressure right through. So like when I passed to Trinity, my mother was real happy, real thing, make value tour and everything for the school thing over. She real boasting over and I'm like, alright, cool, bet. Reach Trinity, same thing, get my passes over. Real boasting thing over. And then it's like, with my sister,
What next?
she kind of
The
was
battles
like,
just keep going.
yeah,
so.
like
What
so.
next?
For Ariel was, she passed her baritarian. Mommy was like, that's a good school. I my first school I teach in. But she happy on what I achieved now, boy. Then Ariel come and she do so good and sexy as me.
Dog, you see comparison, dog?
And dog, is them
Still a joy.
It's no comparison. It's just
joy.
remember, you reach a stage where it have a pressure on you that you don't even understand the pressure, but it just on you now, boy.
Alright, the mark says, right? Back to what the question was, right? You ever realize plenty of things you just stress over and harp over and dwell over how insignificant they are today?
Yeah, to me, yeah.
Dog, the guy that I say, no, I will never forget this, dog. I remember a long time, dog, if you say you want to be a carpenter,
Oh my goodness.
Your parents coursing.
but even you're coaching, boy, your teacher and them saying, boy, dog,
They're making that sound like the job that they will fall into.
I wanted to leave Trinity and go success. Come on, I'm teaching success.
Yeah.
To do what? Woodwork and metalwork.
hey, let me show you this,
I
right?
want to let me know, boy, you ain't staring mad.
Hey,
I said,
Yes, I done.
but I want to do that.
Hey.
Like, she said, nah.
them make, right? So you use a man, you try to, boy, I had to get my POB, I had to do
Gotta
my
get
Yeah.
my
Like, I know a girl with a degree, my brother, work Francis Fashion as a cashier for the entirety of her adult life. You know why? She is overqualified.
Wow.
Yo, get that people who leave
I
USCT.
know people who's engineers and can't get a job, so he's working in gyms. I'm not belittling gyms or gym training, okay, he's making money. But I just say now, what a make and what a put a blind eye, that tunnel vision on you. Faith, you know, that direction.
Yeah.
Dog, what I want people to understand, you gotta let people express themselves.
Yeah.
That's actually one of the biggest things that I personally feel like when I do have children,
Right.
I would instill that in them.
Like my goddaughter,
like
right?
make sure that it's not just this. If you want to do whatever you want to do, we will figure it out.
You know, like I watch my goddaughter, dog, that little girl, great with your hands, boy. Crochet with nail, but you see, boy, but she can make a you out of crochet, Aaron. You get real good. So you know what I do? It's gonna buy all kind of
Yarn and
ABC
thing,
yarn
yeah.
and
No, you
fake
know-
nail set on.
It's had this big thing. What big now? What we're selling now is these rugs thing, boy.
Yeah, making rugs.
Making rugs.
Yeah.
Right? I catch on, I say, oh, this girl, the girl small, and she like now watching some on TV.
And mashing up
Man.
shit.
But girl, I say, no, the girl make a bag, like a travel bag. All I do is go in any clothes store and buy it.
That is it.
But you see the bag.
Nah,
But long time now, them is like, no, put on that.
Put on that. Yeah.
Go on in the
Go on,
tables.
man, we
Go on take.
Yeah.
Go on take. Hold it up, yeah. You see, just take.
Now, don't get me wrong, education important, eh?
It's very important.
Very important.
It's fundamental.
Yeah.
It's our base, it's our foundation. What I'm saying is, that is the root of what a person can
Yeah,
do.
no, you shouldn't make it seem to be that you're going to deter somebody from anything outside of.
yeah.
I look like I know a small man, dog. He really not good at, but you see music.
Yeah,
But I'm, dog, that
I used to
man,
never, you know, I used to never used to understand that in terms of, yes, you would want your children to have education, but if you could, you are visually seeing in your child what they're good at outside of that education thing, and it's our parents who will take it away from you, or use that as hey, nah.
that was say, remember, like with my mom, I used to get banned.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you can't go no training. I like, dog, what do you mean? So I ducking and going training, I be rebellious now. But then now you been a disobedient child. But they're taking away from where you like. From
Yeah,
your
I used to never understand that.
No, but I then know that I reach it in and I say, oh, I understand because Granny had you a particular way. And,
Yeah.
Fair.
Yes, I don't understand them. Kind of
See that answer.
going on the road there.
I think we everybody familiar with what's going on in the country right now. So I want to hear all the thoughts on DV. Right? More specifically, so recently we had an instance where we getting conflicting stories, but no matter the story, the guy he found out that his girlfriend was cheating on him, and he catch she in the act of on her way to cut the flick with the next man or whatever. Run them off the road thing, end up cutting the flick with she. The next man run thing,
smart guy.
the fella will run.
Smart guy.
No. There's always been a position where we would say, boy, could that never be me? Why you even doing that?
Dappa.
This, that, and it.
Self-control. You need to develop that and you need to understand in this world nobody owes you anything.
Right?
Right? And you need to, before he reach to that, you need to notice when you're losing yourself. Right?
Explain that. How you notice that?
First things first, I understand where you're going, and I agree with you. But you have to know yourself before you can lose yourself.
No, but that was going. That was one get
If
to
you
it.
don't know yourself,
If you don't know yourself, anything goes on.
No, that's what's going to get to here now. You need to understand where's your regular method or your decision making in a time of despair. Because you can't just, dog, that could never be your first reaction, dog.
no, but what?
Consider-
No, I
consider-
wait just now. So what I go to say to that is what you would say to people who saying the man invests everything into that young lady. This is not me. Just full out.
We're not defending nobody, we just discussing.
Yeah, I know this. I know the social media.
Oh,
is
Dappa, I know cut a beef flip and
good. You don't even feel like you put me on that.
Alright.
What you
Oh,
because
man.
for the past couple of days, I've been having conversations with people. Randomly, people stopping me and having these conversations with me,
Boy,
and they basically saying,
if you invest, okay, my brother.
"Cause you know, say
You still have life.
yeah, but you know, say that can be your first reaction, but in the essence of
That people has been married. How's it? Much a
yeah,
great
way
time.
more
A
investment.
great
Correct,
so.
So what you would say to him?
Maybe
Because-
now or before.
No, because the act done coming. So
What I would tell him is
Wrong move, brother. Wrong move. That's what I would say. Wrong move, brother.
learn.
You understand?
Accept.
you have time to learn now.
No, accept what you're doing. No. You have to feel it. No. But learn. So that in case of you end up in a, it might even be a domestic, in case you end up in a situation where you feel slighted or you're wrong, you'll be able to make a more calculated decision for yourself.
Right.
Right? Because he really make that decision for him. He, dog, people always do them things like drink, like commit suicide. Please don't vex with me for saying the word. they doesn't be doing that in hopes that it affect the other person, you know. So, but they where you come right, like what you tried, very real. It had some time ago. A man drank poison and he tried to poison the child as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you know why he poisoned the child? Because he know if he killed himself, it would not affect the woman, you know. He already aware that she does not care about him.
Oh, so you mean to say that he put the child in the mix now just
So
to
that
affect
That's
the
a
woman.
hurt her.
Yeah.
You understand? So what I'm saying is, right? And I really saying this come, hurt people is hurt people. But you need to understand when you're a hurt person and deal with your hurt.
Now, what I would say to him, or even any young man in any instance like that, life would shake you up at any given point in time. Sometimes you could be the best man in the world, you could be doing all that you could, but sometimes you could end up in situations where life just life. And I want to explain that better than that. In that type of situation where you invest all in that woman, it's very hard to take down the chin. If you say you spend this and you buy this and then you realize,
But
hey,
I'm gonna cut you off here, right? Alright, I did that. But no, I'm not giving myself the opportunity to do more for myself.
what do you mean?
I rob myself of opportunities to do better for me because I think that someone that I did something for owes me that. You could be hurt, you know, but now that he is going to be incarcerated and he cannot do anything but think about what he did, they could have broken up and he might have been able to find something that he's better at. He might have been a motivational speaker. He might have become
Find somebody else.
he could have used that to help him grow, to become a better man. He could have probably tried to understand where he went wrong or what he was
For
doing.
she to leave or for she to
or what he
conflict.
wasn't, exactly my point. And he might not have done, she might have just been ungrateful or just wanted
I know
more.
what, and that I want to say to these young men.
And you know what's so funny about that? You saying that he had plenty time to think about it now and off, right? And they just me being devil's advocate. But in that happening now,
In the moment.
let me say when he do come out and serve his time and whatever, the amount of time he had to think about whatever, he could still come out and be a motivational speaker, all them different things because he made this mistake tragically and somebody dying or being, severely injured and whatever, but he could still find a turnaround now. But my thing is, it don't have to reach that now, boy. You understand? Because like you saying, sometimes self-control is a big thing now, boy. But you don't get self-control just so.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Self-control is something that it is see first. As I want to say see, you have to have an example of it now, boy. You understand? So if you grew up in a house and like you say your father was really laid back over. Your mother she's the prime instigator and everything, the initiator and everything. For you have an example from your father what self-control is. Because he must have been laid back all the time, just walk back, just chilling, just cool.
brought
You
up.
understand? If a lot of these people don't have an example now, boy, a lot of them. You understand? Whether it be single parent home or whether it be nuclear, however, extended family, don't matter. Some people just don't have an example. You understand? So if let me say you grew up in some part of the Trinidad and your example is just the Trinidad artists and them, right? Or let me say the example is just even some regular soca artists. You will realize that your behavior will be two different things. Because let me say your thing is I really like Marshall vibe, boy. Real hype, you always.
I'll be hype.
And if you see that girl there, think of a chances he might fly out and fetch something. You understand?
The influence.
The influence and the example that you have, and a lot of people is.
No, but sometimes people just end up in weak moments,
Yeah, but
like
you can be weak, I don't say everybody's have a weak moment,
Like I sure after it was done, he and all me, he said, whoa.
Why not do
I
it?
don't do it, but at that point in time, it's too late.
It's too late. You understand?
But again, what people need to understand is that in a relationship, you don't own your partner, you know? Right? And that's what has happened to plenty of people. Just feel that is something that they
They
possess.
possess. Correct.
You know, they watch it as a object, like
They
attain.
You use that word there, right? And a lot of people don't use that word when they're describing these things. You say partner. It have no ownership in partnership.
No, exactly
It
my
means
point.
that you have half, I have half. That's a partnership.
No, exactly.
A lot of people don't see the partner as a partner. They see that a spouse. As in,
No, but it's not.
she belong to me. Or he belong to me. And that is not the case. All right. It should not be the case. To say,
No,
this
but-
person belong.
But here, where you should try to understand from jump, that person still is a whole entity
By
by
themselves.
themselves.
Yeah.
So they making decisions, they think they have everything functional to make a choice as well. So once you can understand that they are still a person, but people that is mine. Mine. No, my brother.
This person is a part of your life.
What all they have,
Going forward.
they should say is ours.
Ours. Yeah. Yeah.
That is not mine.
Yeah.
That not sneakers.
Yeah.
What? Jeez.
Yeah, that's question. You get into a relationship, right?
Life, boy.
And the person you get into a relationship with, she had desires to adopt a child. Right? Now this is before she met you.
Right.
So she went through the whole process, the agency, whatever,
That's
whatever.
how I say before you continue.
Go ahead.
Is she incapable of making check? Or is she just doing it as a means of doing a good deed?
That's a good question.
No, any moment when she went through it, she just didn't have no man.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So in that moment, she wanted to have a child,
Right.
but she didn't have
Right.
a partner to have the child with, so she
Right.
went through the process
Okay.
of
Right.
the adoption agency.
Right.
You now meet her thing, or like, now you know the person from before, but like get together or the relationship to the thing, and they're rocking, the relationship going. Some point during the relationship, agency call, hey, you're successful, thing, we have the child here for you, boom, boom, boom. This lady going to make child, whatever. She now still wants to go through that process. How you accepting that?
Why not?
Cool scene?
Cool, see? What I would ask her though is if she is still willing to make a child or children.
With you?
Yeah. I have no issue with you wanting to adopt a child.
That is not a cool thing by me.
What, adopt any child?
Yeah, that's
Why not?
and it
Yeah,
had nothing to do, it had nothing to do with adoption, eh? It's not that.
Listening.
That is a, and for people who don't know, having a child is a life-changing experience. So if I as a man come to a woman, I have no children, she have no children,
Correct.
and she want to adopt a child all of a sudden.
Not all of a sudden.
No, as in, to me.
Oh, okay.
To
But
me,
what's that
to
about-
my life.
Wait.
As you bring up that, before you continue, she gave me prior knowledge that she was going through that process, or no?
No, mama, you know, you fresh in the relationship.
So like
with
we
she.
4 or 5 months in, 6 months in,
Yeah, but like,
and she
Past
did-
6 months.
And we never had that discussion.
Oh, so alright. So let's say, alright. So she made, let me say she applied 2 years before,
yeah.
and now get. And
She now get the call.
And she probably just forget that she, like that, like that's the instance.
Like that's the instance. The
And now,
instances.
nah, that's my life going and changing.
Yeah.
Here, what I would say.
Because it's not gonna be like she adopt the child,
We.
and she man, and it gonna be separate.
Yeah. No, here, but here, what I would say
It's
no.
we adopting the
No,
child.
but here, what I would say no. Now that you bring across that point there, a very good point.
The way you feel the child would not be wrong, you.
No. I just watch.
Sounds
I just
mad.
no. I just watch
That
it.
is
As,
mad.
no, I just watch it as
No, we had
She
to talk
doing
about
it.
that.
But I say, girl.
no. I understand, but you gotta remember, right? Remember the process is she, whatever.
Right.
That's how I watch it. I not saying that the child wouldn't be around me, but know that he bring it from the angle that yeah, it will come like I want. Right.
It's
come
come
like
like
your child.
Right. So what are you going and say is no? Due to that, you know.
fuck I hate you, boy.
No,
No, son.
no, I remember, right? I just take it for face value. I just listen to what you say, you know.
You thought
Yeah.
she adopted she child.
Right. What I say, it depends on which part is in my life, too.
That is
Okay.
That is the thing.
So, if he didn't bring up that, I'd say, no, man, no. Well, I said, but wait,
Nah,
now.
son.
That mean I had
No,
wait, now.
so it
Everything
basically-
in your life have to change.
Yeah.
Basically, 6 months into a relationship with somebody, you have a child.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
We,
So now
we have to talk about that.
Yeah, for sure.
If you know, yes, nah. We had a long.
no, because here I come like I just think about it. She had a bad child. She didn't bother me. She had a bad child. I say, but
We
wait.
cool.
Yeah.
No, you gotta go and look for nursery.
You know what I was saying?
And babysitter. Dog,
Because
nah.
I say, oh wait now. I say, oh, when Aaron said so, but I know what Dappa was saying.
No, but that's not.
I said, Dappa trying to pull a fast over here.
No, because how this scenario going on beat dog.
Nah, that.
Now, but I will have to have a conversation.
We have to have
That
a lengthy
and
conversation.
Which part is in my life?
Yeah.
I-
It don't matter which part of my life.
No, the conversation is
We
understood.
need to have a
No, that
conversation.
compulsion, you know.
Yeah.
No, that talk more short than the
But-
sun rising in the morning.
Yeah.
You feel as no remember she I like to have these conversations under the premise of you're not dating no Vikey kind of.
Yeah, she a solid woman.
She's a solid woman.
No, I ain't
But like you
saying.
say, it depends on a lot of things. My age, that next one.
My which part is in
Because
my
if-
life?
if I
we
study-
know,
if I
we
study
know.
sick- oh, like, no?
We know.
32?
We know.
Me know.
Yeah.
And you, it matter.
No.
Forget me.
Because remember too, in that premise, she going and come and bring it to you as though, here was the scene. Before we got together, I wanted a child and a thing, whatever be the case. And now I'm successful. And to be honest with you, I still have the same feelings I felt in terms of wanting a child. And I want to know what's your thoughts on me.
You know, I would encourage you to adopt the child the same way though.
Believe in she? Sound like you believe in she?
No, that depends on the conversation.
It depends on the
I tell you, me
conversation.
right now, I
It
can say
depends on
my
how the conversation go.
But if we talk and I find you, I hear the pros, I hear the cons.
I don't feel like it.
If she have it planned properly, whereby
I can tell her my thoughts on
she
that.
involved with me,
I
to
know
an
you-
extent
you-
that
I know
I'm
you live in
comfortable
Chile.
with. Yeah.
If I leave her,
Yeah, I know you live in Chile. I know you know.
nah, I will. I'm gonna tell her my honest thoughts on that. I would propose to her a different alternative in terms of
Make a child for you.
yeah, but not if we 6 months in,
Right.
still no. I would try. I call it know me. I would still try to instill the whole. Let we work on the relationship, get married,
yeah.
and yes, sure, and it's
You
a
know,
big
as you
thing.
on this, right? I don't mean to cut you again, yeah, but if it is you meet a girl, right, and she have 2 children, but they're adopted, that counts as she being a baby mama, right? So you wouldn't entertain a girl who adopt 2 children. She have no children of her own, but she adopt 2 children.
That had nothing to do with my premise of
No, I know. Come on, you said you don't deal with people who have
Yeah.
children already. So I want to know, like, in
if
this
the
case-
children that she have is adopted
Yeah,
children,
yeah.
she still has children.
so you're not
Yeah, I cool.
that wild.
Yeah, I cool.
Damn. Go ahead. I just want to know that because no pop in my head now. Boy.
No, but
It's the same thing. She have children.
She didn't bear them, but
She have children. I understand. No, don't get it twisted. My premise is not on the terms of.
All right,
we
so
make
let
children.
me just flip this now. So let me say, all get married. You and a girl get married, right? Or they make 2 children together, and she decide that she want to adopt 2 children. You okay with that?
When they say she decide.
Like, well, like as a family, like she say, well, I want to adopt 2 children. Would you be on board with that?
Yeah, no problem.
You cool with that? But not cool. She come with 2 adopted children.
no, but that whole different scenario.
No, I just saying the adoption part is the same concept.
No, but that come. No, when you adopt 2, you have 4 kids now. No?
No, he is saying.
No, I understand what he's saying, you know, that the
he said the
children,
premise,
the children come.
The misconception is the premise of her bearing
Being
children.
children.
That
Yeah,
is
I
not
was
the
saying
premise.
that was-
My whole soul
It's just that
premise
she
is-
haven't children before.
Yes. If I meet somebody, I want to share that from jump.
Okay.
I want to be the one in the delivery room, in the adoption process.
Right.
Wherever the process is,
Okay,
I want to.
That's what I was wondering. That's why I want to be
I
clear.
feel like there's misunderstanding because
Yeah. You want the full journey.
people that's consider it a shallow trait, I don't consider it a shallow trait. I want to be in the process.
The full journey.
No,
Alright,
but
fair.
let me show you this, right? That ain't why not shallow. Because that's what you want them.
Yeah, that's what you prefer. I keep telling people like it's
That
my-
what
Boy,
you want
You never
them.
hear women fight that fight.
No, let me tell you this, right? And,
Women does fight that fight.
and gosh, what you want to say?
It have no circum, and I'll be honest, because everybody say when you meet that woman who this and who that, it has zero premise where a woman could come to me with a child.
You know what? If you
and
make
I
a
am
choice,
going-
no, you make a choice, you know. So you make a choice, you make it. Nobody
Yeah.
got. But what I'm saying is, it's just that people find shallow. You're gonna like say age and this and that, but that way you lie.
The only people who find it shallow is people who already have children and are single. And they
True.
need to
True.
let me change the question.
That there
Yeah.
is wholly and solely
Dappa opinion.
Dappa.
Yeah.
I love you ladies with kids. I love you all.
Yeah.
Oh,
You all know this.
Is that love? Same way I just.
Nah, but that adoption thing.
Oh, I forget what I
That's-
was going on.
that's
You cut
crazy.
more off. I can't
So
remember.
no, you're making a point with regards to not agreeing to that. Oh,
But,
that-
right. So from me, when she brings the conversation to me, I would still try to guide her down the path of
Right, yeah.
marriage. We in like this. You in a relationship now is a new circumstance. If you bring it to me, where is that the adoption agency call? You still want to have a child, you want to adopt the child, whatever. I'm going to give you my opinion. And my opinion is going to be relationship, marriage,
Then
children.
right.
If when I bring my premise to you, you are still have the notion of wanting to adopt the child, we will part our separate ways.
Damn. Whew.
Respectfully.
That nigga said, "Fuck you, man."
I
God damn.
respectfully.
Yeah, you and your kid on the way.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
you and your kid on the.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like, no, because you already so you are
No,
making,
but I'm not vexed there.
you're making a self is not that you're making a self decision, but it is a self decision.
It is a self
It is a
decision.
self decision.
Yeah.
Because my inclusion into your self decision is me compromising on my statues, what I want for myself.
Well, what I would say is, I just hope she don't get an unfortunate guy like you. I hope she gets a guy that
Good and accept
That
child
you
child.
understand.
yeah, can look past.
Yeah.
But I understand that it's your journey. Go and do your journey with your child.
Fuck, I think I don't know.
But there was always going on do it without me. So
That is true.
So what is the difference?
Because that the real people she really went
That's
on.
a-
There was
Really
always going to
good
do it without me. So if you can't wait till
Yeah,
me and you actually
yeah,
produce a child,
That's a good point. Okay.
go and do your thing.
That's fair.
Especially 6 months in, man.
Yeah, that's
6 months in, you have to go by yourself, boy. I am
Those
positive.
6 months I gone.
No, I'm still talking there, you know, because I want to understand that this don't mean I don't care about you, you know. I just kind of care about me too.
I don't even
No,
jump.
here what- and
Like, I don't even.
I want to let people know a child is this is a lifetime.
I don't
thing.
even.
A child is not alright for 10 years there and no. This is till you dead. You understand?
Get there tomorrow.
Till you or a child dead, only bonded. Forget that. You understand? So don't feel like you're just gonna make a child and just well I think I have a child and I say oh boy.
So somebody sent in a question, right? And there was like, they consider anybody in a situationship as people with low self-esteem or commitment issues.
What?
If you have low self-esteem or commitment issues.
Anytime you're in a situationship, it just means that you have low self-esteem
No,
or
watch out.
commitment.
Watch out why you and make a real bad statement here, right? You know, plenty people in situationships and in committed relationships.
And committed.
You ain't fucking lie.
They are in committed relationships with a situationship.
You're in a relationship, not committed. You're in a relationship, brother.
Oh, God.
No, but you made the commitment to be in a relationship. But you have a situationship outside. So what are you really afraid of then?
No, when I saw the statement, I was a little thrown off, right?
No, that whoever is the
What they're really
female
trying to say is
is a little boy.
the fact that
He's a little boy, that's what they're trying to say.
No, all right, so
I don't know.
situationships past a year, I would consider as commitment issues, depending on
Well, I would have had real commitment.
depending on the interaction between the individuals. If you in a situationship, wait, now I'm not finished.
No, I ain't saying nothing of this, man.
If you in a situationship where you are exhibiting all the like what we would consider as relationship things,
Dappa.
past a year,
Dappa.
something amiss.
You know, that's now, pause.
And
That's now, pause. Right? I have a question for you.
For me,
What
Oh, God.
are these relationship like things you are extending?
so
Like we go and watch movies, we go and dinner, them kind of thing.
now
No, you don't answer. Hush.
I answer, I-
no,
no, I just
don't,
answer, I
don't,
answer.
don't prime. Just hush.
if you are acting the same way you act in a relationship with your situationship, and it passes a year without zero intention of making it a relationship,
But what is the act you're doing?
so what I would consider as relationship things, if you see this person at least once a week, you'll have a specific day to meet every week.
Right.
Like she has a day.
Right.
Thursdays, baby girl, is your day.
No, that bullshit though.
How?
Why you doing that?
But that what you saying?
It's relationship.
Alright,
Let me the next one.
Right? So you want to get things.
Yeah.
I get your things. So she has a specific day, right? Outside of her having a specific day,
I could be devil's advocate too, right?
outside of she having a specific day, you don't meet she friends, she don't meet your friends, and every time when they going out, all I'm saying is friends. You meet. You see when you meet family as well, you meet the moms because of that situation. You're picking chef from she house at least once a week now.
But pause, Here it is.
At least once a week now, you're picking chef from she house.
But here it is going on too, right? You meeting the moms mightn't be your fault, you know.
No, but strong. I could say based on my living.
However, you meet the moms, you meet
You
the
meet the
moms.
moms. I am saying from me personally, dog.
However, you
Picking
meet
up,
the moms.
picking up a girl from my she house
meet the moms.
consistently.
Yeah, she can be
But my ex at the time let me know. Correct. My ex at the time let me know, hey, it's time for you could come upstairs and meet my moms and because dog,
And
you are consistent.
What do you mean, as all they been together or friends?
No.
Whether-
Before me and that ex get together, we used to be what I was explaining here.
Right, yeah.
Right? Picking she from my she house regularly. It just so happened that the day she bring it up in terms of meeting she mother was the day I was going to ask her to be my girlfriend.
What a coincidence.
Coincidentally, she didn't know that.
What a coincidence.
Right? When she thinks she was like, we was going out, she said, hey, come upstairs with my mother and thing. I didn't take it no horrors because
Oh, you done looking the sign, seal and deliver.
correct. But
Me, I
it's
wasn't.
understandable. A mother is going to say, but who is this man picking you up
Picking
right
you up.
through?
Duh.
Mommy.
And a good mother might come and say, hi.
A good mother will walk
I come and
downstairs.
say hi. I see you a couple of times.
Right, so that is what I'm saying. So I understand meeting the moms will equate the relationship, but sometimes you meet the moms unprovoked. You see, in your car, they listen to
No, but
DMX.
you
X
just-
go and give it, and you see somebody come.
You just trying to pick apart why I said I given you tell me give you
No, but I had to pick it apart because here it is
Why?
going on. It's how you apply it.
No, but why are you doing all this to this young lady if you have no intentions or
I can't
anything?
say it on the camera, Dappa.
You like the fuck. Now you gonna say.
Not even that, but
Alright.
if that what you wanted to say, don't use
No,
me.
I don't want to
don't
say
you
that.
don't use me to
Well,
answer.
you making it sound like that is some weird thing.
No. It's not even a matter of that, dog. Dog, people selfish. Dog, come on. You make me say that.
No, but then all they agreeing with the person.
No, that person trying to say he's a little boy.
But if you're selfish as a little boy,
No, listen
why
to
you-
what I say, right?
why you can't just come out and let
Alright, listen to what I say, right?
I don't understand.
Here why, right? Let me say, outside of that understanding you guys have, you don't like Howie's or something's outside of that. But what you're getting here right now is what you like.
I
So
feel-
that's working for you. So like, let me say now, if she sugar again, the whole blend you off.
No. Hear why I
for
say.
you, right? For you, for your standpoint.
Yeah, why?
your standpoint,
Yeah, why I
yeah.
say,
So,
right?
you ever hear this saying, don't fix working things? I am not saying that I'm condoning the
Yeah.
for the thing, right? Let me get that out of the way one time, right? Because right now, I love her.
Right.
But he has had a vet. And within the vetting process,
Right.
you realize this here is as far as me and she go and it's working.
Yeah.
No, but wait, but with what the person saying,
And I don't have commitment issues.
So the person
because if I meet somebody who I feel okay going over there with, I have no problem committing to them. But I just realized that it had steps of us going over that line. And
I agree.
you not really.
No, here.
What you doing already?
Read the person say.
You not really resonating with what?
they say is either you have low self-esteem or commitment issues.
How
So-
you be in a situationship equating to low self-esteem?
I think they mean the person who is being dragged along. So more than likely these things, I can't remember who said more likely it's a woman.
Gosh, boy.
So in terms of the low self-esteem means that you are going along with this person who doesn't see the need to commit to you.
Pause.
Okay.
But here this going on, right? But here this going on,
Understand,
right?
yeah.
But here this going on, right? Them saying that, right? But next thing I feel like she not committed to me.
Right, but what your scenario you just explained, which I was going to agree to till you said that madness, is
I agree. Sometimes it could just be that you're not ready.
that person
It's
is
just-
just good for what this is.
Yeah.
So when we rocking
Because
this rhythm,
you're pushing here, right? I mean, that's how to push here, you see.
you realize
See
it.
what we did?
I make a post a day and I say, it was a guy, a girl was talking, and the caption was, when she doesn't even realize what she said, X her out from being a potential wife or partner. You could be rocking with a girl. Sex good, sex great, but some of she ways, things that she do, you don't tell yourself, nah.
Right. So when they cap it off there, it's working fine.
Mhm.
You cool.
You
It's not
but
like all that
I would agree
right?
with the person. Let me tell you when, let me tell you why.
But
I
that why
agree
not
with
once I don't go and say if that is the grounds that you can stand on, then it has to
They're
be a
correct.
commitment is you.
They are correct.
You understand?
Yeah, but this going on in here, as just said, that if because remember, you're not obligated to that person.
You're not, right?
So remember now, if I do meet someone, and I understand that I can do that to them,
You will go with
I will commit.
okay.
No, yes, but in terms of the framework of the question, the situationship that you are with, you're not committing to them. So you have commitment issues with that person.
Yeah.
I don't have commitment issues. I have an issue with committing to that person. That is not. I don't have commitment
God.
issues. I have an issue with committing
To that person.
that person. Not commitment issue. It's not a holistic.
Yeah.
No, it's not, it's not.
Just this
You see, that
individual.
one person.
Right,
is
but
who,
but
that is not
the
commitment.
question.
That is not commitment issue.
No,
Because here is good. Situation. Another say I do not with 15 people.
no, but the question is, once you are in a situationship with this person,
Yeah, but-
you either have
yeah, but-
commitment issues to that
Yeah,
person
but you can't do
or
that.
low
Yeah,
self-esteem.
but you can't do that. I need process of getting to know you.
And in getting to know the person, as I said, past a year, if you don't see...
But that wasn't the question. You
No,
are in
I-
there.
yeah,
Yeah, so you're throwing me off here now.
Yeah.
Because what I'm telling you is, if I see that and it's going on, obviously, remember you're not obligated, right?
You're not.
And regardless of what, you and this person go and fall out somehow, sometime. That in any relationship, there's difference of opinions.
Fair.
Right? So within not being obligated, you meet somebody else. And you go, see, but wait now. Also, this what this feels like. And then you might be able to commit. But not because you ain't commit to somebody that you realize that it's not going to work with. Meaning you know your commitment issues. I find that is a very
You're straight.
you see, I feel as you said in that question.
I
No,
find like it truth is to a certain point.
No, I
I
find it,
also have
I find like in relation to if you're considering it as I am in a situationship with this person. Why am I in a situationship? It either means I have low self-esteem or I have commitment issues to that person.
yeah.
correct. I move any word a movement of positioning
You have
words
an
in a
issue with
sentence.
committing to that
I
person.
have an issue with committing to that person. I don't have commitment issues. Right? And
Agreed.
And I do not appreciate.
I agree too.
And I do not
I
appreciate
agree
you
with some.
telling me.
The statement right what she's saying, but she just worded. Like he said, it should be an issue with that person. It don't mean
With
that
the
you have
person.
commitment issues.
It's not like you use that
Because
person
they
you
would have
can't
had
commit.
relationships before.
Correct. You
And
could
they would want
commit.
to have a relationship
And you
after.
got-
It's just like
You
he
did
said.
not. You do not that person.
Yeah, just yeah. So
Well,
that, yeah.
more life, more love, more everything.
I ain't why not
I
mad.
feel like that is it, eh? This is you, this is Raw.
Yeah.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah.